the trauma that's attached to the pain of what you're doing to the child. That trauma that maybe your father wasn't there for you, and maybe you're mimicking the behavior that you saw your mother mimic. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But if that's the case, don't do that. Don't keep the generational nonsense going. Don't keep it going in that direction. You got to create a new direction. If your baby father, whatever happened, and he wants to be there for the child, then you let him be there for the child. You know why? Because a child needs to have a relationship with his father. He should, especially if it's a boy. And a girl, she should have a relationship with her father too. I have an amazing relationship with both of my parents, my mom and my dad. You understand that? As far as my child's father and I, we had myself when we was in our 20s, mid-20s, right? At the end of the day, guess what? We were together since we was like 17, since I was like 17. Things happen after 10, 15 years of being with somebody for such a young age. As you grow, things change, right? But I don't hate him. We don't have no animosity towards each other. He could still call me today and be like, yo, I need help. What you think about this? Blah, blah, blah. And it's nothing. It's nothing. It's no, oh, he's trying to kick it to me or nothing like that. You got to be able to be a responsible co-parent. You don't know how to control your emotions or whatever the heck is going on in you in order for you to be able to allow your child's father to co-parent with you. Does it always have to be animosity, ladies? Does it always have to be bitterness? Does it always have to be you don't want him to see him because he with some other girl or whatever? Guys, that stuff is so petty. It's petty and it's immature. It's immature. Today, let that man speak to his son or his daughter. Okay? Put your pride to the side. Put your pride to the side and allow that man at least 60 seconds. Okay, at least 60 seconds to be able to address his child. And if your heart is big enough, then guess what? Take the child and let him see his father. Let her see his father today. Y'all, stop. It's annoying. And all it's doing is just continuing to keep this generational stuff going on and on and on to where the fathers can't be fathers. They want to be fathers. And then there's some who don't want to be a father because they don't have no freaking father figure to even show them how to be a father. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, so I'm sorry, that just came out. That was not even a part of what I was going to be talking about today. I really just wanted to come and sing with y'all and show y'all some fathers they love, but it came out. And so it must have been meant to be said, okay? So, ladies, please don't do that. Don't do that. Do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Put your pride to the side and let that child say hi or whatever to his father or her father today, okay? I'm pretty confident that it's going to make that man's day, and it may even make that child's day. And if you're the type of person where you've been telling your child bad things about the dad, you need to stop now. Because, guys, we are building a new generation. We need real men in the world. Y'all complaining about the men that's out here ain't no good. Then build one. Build a real one. Build one. If you want to keep somebody, you want to keep planting poor seeds in him about his father and not even allow him to be in the presence of powerful men. Or, like I said, if he's a no good dad or dangerous or whatever the case may be, that's understandable. But I'm saying, in general, if it's it's you, it's you, stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right? Give that man an opportunity to build with his child today and allow that child an opportunity. Like, if you was talking bad about him, you starting today, you start telling your child good things about the father. If the child is like, well, you told me such and such and such, you say, you know what? I realized that back then, me and your dad, we were young. we made some really childish decisions, immature decisions, or decisions that might have we made too early. Hey, Sissy. Decisions that we made too early, right? So it ends up the way that it ends up with you having the kid or whatever the case might be. But don't talk your child's father. Don't talk down about your child's father to your kids. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't do that, because if you want to build a better man, then you should put him in front of an example of what a better man is. But don't keep talking to your son, drilling him about what his father was not. At the end of the day, we have to remember everybody was doing the best that they could based on the level of understanding that they had back then. So why don't you grow up? Why don't you be the adult? And if you're a dad on here, guess what? Take the chance and reach out. If it's no restraining order type of stuff or whatever, don't get in trouble with the law. I'm saying, but if just put it out there. You don't know. She might say yes, she might say no, but it don't matter. At the end of the day, you did your part as a father. You did your part today so you could feel good about your day. And if for whatever reason, circumstances just don't allow it, period, because I understand some circumstances you just can't. You just can't, right? And when it's like that, just put your hand over your heart and send a loving message and energy and frequency to your child, to your son, or to your daughter, simply by imagining them in your mind, and then just allowing them to come down into your heart and place them in your heart. Even if you write their name on your hand and you put that hand over your heart and you hold that child close to your heart, I'm telling you guys, because this is beyond the physical. All right, guys, we got to understand how to start using things on an energetic level. If you can't communicate with whoever your child, whatever the case may be, write that child's name on your hand and put it on your heart and let that baby know Daddy loves you. Daddy cares about you. I'm sorry that I made bad decisions, and that's why Mommy don't want you to see me, or whatever the case might be. If that's the situation. But the point I'm trying to get you to is to realize that you need to release all of the emotions, daddies, okay? So daddies, whatever you're feeling, release all of those emotions about what she did, or even what you did, you know what I mean, to create whatever this distance was. At the end of the day, nobody's perfect, but guess what? We still have an opportunity right now to be a better parent today. All right, so with that being said, I just wanted to make sure that like I said, that wasn't even my original message. My message was not even to come on here and go through all of that, but that's just what came out. So it's all love. If you're a mom, get your baby daddy on the phone if y'all not cool or whatever, and just let the child say hello. Let that father be a dad for today. Let that father feel happy for 10 seconds, okay? All right, stop being bitter. All right, get better. Stop being bitter, ladies. Don't be bitter, okay? And fellas, if she's bitter, like I said, you just do the best that you can. You do the best that you can, and honestly, just pray about it, and just figure out what steps can you take to be able to have some type of relationship with your child, because our kids need us right now, and we really do need to be an example of what's possible for them. And so, if you're a dad, and especially if you're a good dad or you want to be a dad and she's just not letting you be a dad, then do what you got to do. It could be a little aggravating in the process, but do what you need to do so that you have a right to, co-parent in some way with your own child. All right, guys. So I'm out because that message went whole left field. That was not what I planned to talk about. I came to tell y'all Happy Father's Day, Happy Father's Day, Happy Father's Day, everybody. For all of the fellas out here, I appreciate you guys being amazing dads, and continue to be the amazing dad that you are. And if you haven't gotten an opportunity to be the amazing dad that you want to be, don't worry, life is not over. You'll still have an opportunity. You may not be able to be with the child that you wanted to be able to be a great dad for, But for now, you know what I mean? But when that child gets older, hopefully you'll be able to bond with that child. And in the meantime, hopefully you're blessed with a beautiful new family and a child that you can hold close to your heart and know that it will never be taken away from you. All right. I love you guys. Have an amazing Father's Day. Deuces.